With drama and shocking disclosures, Fire Force Season 3 began with a bang and hasn't let up since. The Fire Force is going full speed with its complex plot as the anime prepares to solve the numerous puzzles in the world of Infernals, now that the arrival of the 8th pillar has been revealed. With its thrilling fights and intriguing plot twists, Fire Force Season 3, Episode 7 raises the stakes in CANDYFLIX. Even with the backing of Shinmon Benimaru, the Fire Force's most formidable warrior, Company 8 is compelled to surrender to the White-Clad, but the conflicts are only half the draw of this episode. One of the major unanswered questions in Fire Force is the odd fire at the convent where Iris and Princess Hibana lived as children. Fire Force Season 3, Episode 7 provides the solution. Nevertheless, this is only the start of a far longer narrative concerning the truth of the Great Cataclysm and all of its subsequent consequences, with Fire Force Season 3, Episode 7, indicating that even more startling disclosures are on the way. After former Captain Burns is murdered by his infernal doppelganger, Shinra and Joker eventually manage to reach Akutaro Obi. Shinra is well aware that he will need to become even stronger in order to defeat someone like the Evangelist, and he holds himself responsible for his failure. However, the joy of being reunited with his dear captain is so overwhelming that he falls into Akutaro Obi's embrace. As Moonlight Mask, Benimaru Shinmon shows up just in time for a touching encounter between the two. His disguise is painfully clear, but Arthur would certainly be tricked by it if he were awake. However, the White-Clad is able to see through his all-too-obvious deception, but he is unable to defeat him in battle. The contrast between Benimaru and the other fire users is astounding. As the White-Clad tries to exclude him from the equation, he is merely teasing them. Nevertheless, Benimaru successfully withstands a frontal assault from Dragon and Sharon, demonstrating why he is the captain of Fire Force Company 7. If Hibachi Shinmon had kept his fire powers, Company 7 would undoubtedly be the most powerful in the franchise. While fending off the White-Clad, he successfully pilots Company 8 in the direction of Asakusa. Although it may appear little, it is undoubtedly among the most amazing accomplishments in this series. Company 8 eventually arrives in Asakusa without incident, but their hardships are just starting. Because of its new criminal status, it will be challenging for Company 8 to combat the Evangelist in any way. Although Company 7 can momentarily hide from its sister company, these modifications are probably not lasting. The people of Japan are on the verge of learning the sad reality about the Holy Soul Temple. A lot of supporters are excited to witness how the public will react now that the Holy Soul Temple is completely visible. Sadly, they may not have enough time to discover the startling reality of the world. Sharon and Haumea engage in a little back-and-forth conversation after Company 8's successful escape. After that, Sharon discloses that Haumea's strategy has been carried out flawlessly. The White-Clad apparently never intended to capture Shinra Kyuzukabe, rather, they had a completely different motive. Iris emergence as the new pillar brings the Evangelist strategy closer to completion than ever before. The Evangelist is now prepared to rejoin society after centuries of preparation. But this time, no one will live. Akutaro Obi's real goal, according to Haumea, was to make Iris the next pillar. A key component of the White-Clad strategy is that all the pillars be brought together in one location as a result of her change. Despite the fact that the episode is a bit heavy on explanation, every sentence is undoubtedly crucial. With Iris in the picture, Haumea confirms that the end of the world is approaching. With the appearance of all the pillars, the Evangelist strategy is now attainable. The Evangelist wants to transform the globe into another Adala. Company 8 makes an effort to avoid this, but they are just a small group facing a genuine deity. The White-Clad have also established a unique combat unit to protect their intentions from disruption. However, Captain Burns' faith in the younger generation is not taken into account by the White-Clad. Captain Burns seems to have faith in the ability of the upcoming generation to rescue the planet. He not only relies on Shinra to halt him during their battle, but also entrusts his officers with finding the world's mysteries. Company 8 gets ready to continue living their lives as criminals, and they lament the passing of their previous captain. Shinra Kyuzukabe has been held accountable for Burns' murder, Obi reveals. It's possible that Shinra will be severely harmed by the rumor of Burns' passing. For the first half of his life, Shinra is held responsible for the murders of his mother and brother, who are both still alive. Although Shinra is aware of his brother, who is a reliable source of strength for the hero, he is still unaware that his mother has turned into an infernal. However, this episode's conclusion is packed with startling revelations. Princess Hibana has made significant progress toward uncovering the truth about human combustion since the beginning of the season. It's ironic since Hibana didn't initially want to stay in her position in the Fire Force. However, she is motivated to back Company 8 in their honorable mission after meeting Shinra Kusakabe. Utilizing her superior intellect in Company 8's recon, Captain Hibana draws a surprising connection between the doppelgangers and her childhood house. She is taken aback when she gets to the monastery and discovers that Burn's lieutenants have come to the same conclusion. However, she permits them to aid her in her search for the truth. The group is taken aback by the revelation of a secret subterranean room beneath the monastery. They come across books on agriculture, insects, and other apparently worthless topics in the monastery. However, Captain Hibana manages to connect the frightening pieces of the riddle. Iris and Hibana never had a joyful upbringing. The sisters, whom they believed to be concerned about them, subjected them to experiments. In accordance with the promised Neverland's playbook, Hibana verifies that the orphanage fire was set on purpose. At that point, an unexpected reappearance is made by a long-dead character. Although it was rumored that Sister SUMIRE perished in the orphanage fire during Iris and Hibana's childhood, she shows up in time to reprimand Hibana for invading her privacy. It becomes evident that Hibana and the two fire company lieutenants have different views of Sister SUMIRE. After realizing that Iris was a success, Sister SUMIRE probably planned the fire. Only Hibana and Iris made it for a reason. Considering Iris's current position, it's highly probable that Hibana was meant to be her protector, much as Sharon is for Haumea. In general, Fire Force Season 3, Episode 7 has a lot more exposition than earlier episodes, but it also features some of the best world building in the entire anime to date. Princess Hibana learns the truth of her terrible history, and Company 8 eventually rescues their cherished captain. Even though the episode has little action, it compensates with spine-tingling twists. One of the most startling scenes in the anime is when Hibana realizes that the entire fire was planned, right as Sister SUMIRE materializes behind her. The lengthy conversation may not have been appreciated by all viewers, but it is undoubtedly where much of the most crucial information regarding the burning mysteries of Fire Force has come from thus far. Hope you liked this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.